Jump on in, friends, or welcome to the Mini Indie Van podcast. I, the koala, am your driver on this journey, and I am joined once again by Lockleth. Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. My hair's longer this time than the last time I was on the show, though the last time we didn't do visuals.
No, back then nobody would have known.
True. True. So this makes no difference. But my hair's longer. Fun fact. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, well, so is mine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is your dedicated monthly indie game podcast here at Artful Gaming, and we hope you enjoy the ride. But before we begin, we need to clean out the van. We've got some housekeeping to do. The show, for those of you who aren't aware already, is available in video form. You can now watch it on YouTube. The videos will always release on the same day as the public feed on the podcast services of your choice. But you can also watch the video version on youtube.com/Carpool Gaming. So make sure to check it out over there. You'll also get a lot of like the visuals of the games we talk about. So if you want to see what these games are, the video version is for you. Also, we have one comment from Spotify coming through to us from about the last episode, the last main episode we did, which was with Sean, and we were talking about the indie games of the 2010s. And Black Wyver commented on that show, "I'm surprised Fulya got any words in at all." It's totally fine.
Classic Sean.
I was happy to let Sean geek out about his love for the indie games that came out during that period of time. But you know, I got to mention a few there as well. So it's all good. I love listening to other people gush about indie games. So I'm okay with that. Plus, you hear me every month anyway, like every month, and then anywhere else that I pop up, you know, you hear enough.
Like we don't hear Sean more.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, Sean, but like,
yeah.
Anyways,
it's fine. But like Black Wyver, you can as well leave a comment on Spotify on each episode. But also you can leave us reviews and I'll definitely read them out. So make sure to do that, please. A friendly reminder that you can get some exclusive content over on patreon.com/Carpool Gaming. My Pants episode is already out, and Ryan's should also be out as well by the time you hear this. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple other people who have already had their Pants episode coming out. Like I think Mitch is after Ryan. So you've got some Pants episode to catch up to, plus ones that I haven't mentioned because I don't know who's after Mitch by the time this episode releases. So lots of Pants episodes. Ryan also graced us with their presence in a real episode talking about Leprechaun 3 movie review, spoiler cast, and they did it for St. Patrick's Day, which was really cool, and it's only on Patreon. Plus a new episode of We the Gamer Cast featuring the one and only Star Athena from our community. So go and check those out. That was a wonderful conversation that Sean and Star had. I really loved listening to that episode. So go and have a listen for yourselves. But other than that, you can also support the show entirely for free by leaving a quick 5-star review wherever you listen. Like I mentioned before, it helps the show climb the search and gets in front of new people. And another easy and free way to help the show grow is to tell a friend that you think would like it. Anyone that you know that enjoys indie games might enjoy this little podcast. So let them know. Share it around. Current Backtrackers game, although I feel like this will be done by the time this podcast releases, but at the time of recording, the Backtrackers will be discussing mini shoot adventures. So, you know, if you wanted to if you've played that game, you can jump into the community and discuss your thoughts on mini shoot adventures there. The current book crafters theme is graphic novels, comic books, and manga, and they will be meeting up on Saturday, April 18th. So if you want to join the book crafters to talk about all things comic books, manga, or graphic novels, come and join them. It's an actual book club, so they will be discussing all the awesomeness that is comic books. So yeah, come join us for that. And that is pretty much it. We've cleaned out the van, and now it is time to high beam and indie Lockleth. What game do you have for us today?
I have a game that I beat this year finally called Arctic Awakening, and I had all the stuff pulled up, and then my computer messed up on me. So let me quickly bring that up again because I don't have all the details. But it's let me pull it up on Steam. Sorry, we're doing this live, y'all. It's developed and published by Goldfire Studios, and it's a first-person narrative adventure set in the Arctic, set in Alaska, I believe, yes. And basically, you're playing crashes in a storm, and you are the pilot. You have a companion with you in the cargo plane. They, I guess, yeet themselves off the plane with their parachute safely before the actual plane crashes. So you kind of go down with the plane in a way. It's just kind of what's happening. It's literally at the very beginning. They were able to escape, but essentially throughout the entire game, you're looking for your partner, your companion that was there with you, your coworker of sorts, and you have this little robot guy. He's like a like almost like a counselor therapy bot of sorts, because you're trying to get your kids back in a court case. And so this bot is following you as part of this case to make sure you are capable of taking care of your kids again, to have your kids back in your home. So this bot has to follow you, and they're, sort of helpful, sort of not. They just ask you a lot of very therapeutic, like therapy type questions, while this whole like mystery of this world you're in, which it's Alaska, but like everything's weird. There's no critters, there's no people. It looks completely abandoned, and you're trying to figure out why, but also trying to find your partner that kind of yeeted themselves off the plane. It's a very, very interesting story. It's pretty high up there for me for game of the year this year. I believe it came out last year because I did play it on a stream, but highly recommend if you like a Firewatch of sorts type of game where it's kind of similar to that walking sim narrative. There's a mystery happening. It's very similar to that, but I feel like there's just a little bit more there. And it's like dedicated episodes. I think there's like 5 in total, and they have like an intro and outro, almost like a movie. It's like you're watching a series, but you're a part of it because you have certain interactions. Definitely recommend it. I thought it was gonna be something I would play once and not want to finish, but I'm glad that I saw it to the end. So I mean, I recommend it highly. So, and I think it's
Yeah,
on pretty much everything too.
On everything? Yeah, amazing, cool. I actually did join you for that stream when you did stream it at that point, and it looked really, really cool. I personally haven't played Firewatch, but I watched your playthrough, so I felt like I already played it.
That's true. Yeah, with games like that, if you've watched somebody play it from beginning to end, because I did a whole video series for Firewatch, then you've played the game pretty much. So if you only saw that one stream of Arctic Awakening, I think I only did like the first episode. Like, there's way more to unpack. So if you still wanted to play it, you could. But definitely experience it for yourselves and don't just look up a walkthrough, because then you're spoiling the entire story, essentially.
Yeah, that's so true.
2 ways that it could end at the very, very end. You make one like final choice that I'm sure changes if I chose a different path, but I liked it. Very, very good, and very weather appropriate where I live currently for when I completed it. It was in like January, February or something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you want more snow, Arctic Awakening.
Yeah, couldn't get enough of it. Had to have it in the game too, you know.
Yep, absolutely. But no, that's actually a really cool looking game. I like the look of it. I might check it out for myself. Like I'm very into the whole narrative style of things. So, and the fact that this also has like a pretty cool sounding story, I might be interested in checking it out. So Arctic
Yeah.
Awakening, nice. All right. Well, the game that I'm going to be talking to you for my high beam is a little kiddie game by the name of CATO Buttered Cat. Now, this is a game that you can play. I'm pretty sure it's on Steam and on Switch. I'm pretty sure it might be on other platforms. At the moment, all I know is it's on PC and Switch. Because I've been playing it on the Switch and it actually plays really well. And it's essentially a puzzle platformer where you control both the cat and the toast based on the famous buttered cat paradox. So
Buttered
I
cat
know.
paradox. Okay.
It's a buttered cat paradox. It is really cute. And I kind of like this game. So it is developed by Team Wall, published by G Cores Publishing. And essentially, you're controlling two different characters, if you will, quote unquote. You're controlling the cat and you're controlling the buttered toast. Now, they end up combining, and you have this thing where the cat can actually fly in a way, like endlessly jump to then get through all these different little areas. And the puzzles aren't very difficult. It's actually pretty good. I've been able to, like, there are points where it does get a little bit harder to figure out, but it's not something that is, impossible, right? It's not that hard. I have gotten through maybe a few hours of this game. It's actually really fun. And like I said, I've been playing it on the Switch, plays really well. The developers do recommend that you play this game with a controller. It is a must. You have to have a controller for this. But also at the same time, you really kind of need to think outside the box on how things work with this particular game, because that's the thing about buttered cat. Your toast can attach to the back of the cat, and then you can release it from the back of the cat. And you then sort of switch between the two characters as you figure out the different puzzles. It is available right now, and I love it. There's like little skin customizations for the cat and the toast. So you can actually find them throughout the different levels. And that's kind of cool. So it's not necessarily you're going to have this black and white cat. You can have a calico cat. You can have an all black cat. But also, even the toast has skins, and you can have, it's not just buttered toast. It could be peanut butter and jelly, or it can be, Nutella or whatever, like a chocolate
I was
spread.
like, different skins for buttered toast. I was trying to figure out what that would even look like. I was like, what?
Yeah. So they kind of got a little creative in a way of giving you some form of customization, even if it isn't that much. But yeah, it's really cool. There are some secret areas that you need to find in these levels. That's where you'll find some of the collectibles. But it's fun, and I'm able to like just sit there and chill out on the couch. I can play it in handheld mode, and I still enjoy it. I started playing it on my flight home from Sydney, from my work trip that I had, and I was just sitting there and just playing away handheld mode, just playing CATO Buttered Cat, and I'm like, yeah, this is really nice to play. You don't even have to have sound on while you're playing this either, and you can still play through it. Like the music's good. It's not like stellar kind of soundtrack or anything like that, but it's just kind of chill vibes to get through the levels. But It's definitely a game that you can play in handheld mode. I'm pretty sure if I look up on Steam, it's Steam Deck verified. So if you can play it on the Switch handheld mode, you can definitely do it on your Steam Deck. And I wouldn't be surprised. And this game on Steam right now has a demo. So if you want to go check out the demo for that, you can. I'd say it's like a few of the first kind of levels that you get to play through. And it usually goes on sale quite often. So if you're interested in picking it up, chuck it on your wish list. But yeah, if you like puzzle platformers, this is definitely one for you.
I'll try the demo. I'm not super great with platformers. Kind of depends. There was a little moment in the video that we were sharing that reminded me of Flappy Bird too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I could do that part.
Yeah. So that's essentially the part where the toast is attached to the back of the cat.
Yeah.
That's the paradox. It's the whole idea that if a cat can land on all fours, but the buttered toast never lands butter side up. So that's that whole paradox thing. That's why it just spins and continues to do like an infinity jump.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah. But yeah, CATO buttered cat. Definitely worth checking out. Alrighty. That's high beaming and indie. Now, before we jump into our main topic, we had a question that came in that was supposed to be read out during the Detour episode with me and Seth about the Steam Next Fest demos. But unfortunately, I forgot, and I am really sorry.
Oh no.
So we're going to answer that question here. And the person who submitted this question is Gizmodo16 from the Discord. So sorry, Gizmodo. I am so sorry. I forgot, but we're going to answer it now. So Sam asks, do you ever play a demo and you really enjoy it, but you get your fill of it in the demo and don't feel the need to play the whole game? If so, do you feel guilty when that happens? Apparently Sam does.
That's the point of a demo, though. You try it out and you're just like, okay, I've done that. And then you don't, waste your money essentially buying the actual game. So like, no, like if there's a demo, I'm going to try it first. No regrets trying a demo and then not buying the game because I had enough in the demo. Like sometimes you get enough of like puzzle games, whereas you've kind of got the feel for it and you're like, okay, that's it. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how I feel as well. And that is the reason why I love playing demos, because until you play like a portion of the game, you're not going to know whether it's for you. And if you've played it, just playing the demo, if you feel that's enough for you, I feel like that's fine. You may think that you've played the demo and think, oh yeah, and this is kind of how my brain works. When I've played a demo and I can see that it's good and I can jive with it, there might be a moment of my thinking of, I like this game. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get around to it. So I think that's, the demo was enough. Because sometimes those demos can be quite lengthy, depending on the game. The developers like to bring out, sometimes they bring out very lengthy demos. And especially if it's something that's like a visual novel, they'll give you a chunk of story. And you could be there for a good 2-3 hours trying to get through this demo. And so in that instance, sometimes I'm like, okay, I think I've had my fill. I like it. But most times, especially for me, if I like the game after playing the demo, and even if it is a lengthy demo, I find myself wanting to learn more about it. And I want to keep playing it. So I'm like, all right, well, this is staying on my wish list then until I'm ready to play it. So there's no guilt feelings here. There's no shame in playing a demo and thinking, yeah, that's enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all had that feeling.
I like there's games that I have that I've streamed and I'm like, oh, like I will probably never play this game ever again. And it's a game that like, I
Yeah.
actually bought and wish there would have been a demo for it. Like the
Mm.
Tamagotchi Plaza game.
Oh, yeah.
I wish there would have been a demo for that, you know?
Yeah. There are times where I have also, like you, Lockleth, have bought games and thought, oh yeah, I'm really going to enjoy this. It'll be fine. So I'll buy it, but then later on find myself not loving it as much as I thought I would. And sometimes I might end up dropping it. And I feel bad for doing that because I'm like, I paid money for this. I mean, it's cool. I'm supporting the developer. That's totally fine. But at the same time, I thought, I wish there was a demo for this. Then I would have got an idea of what I was getting myself into.
Yeah. Yeah, it is nice, especially when a game is like on Steam. And more than likely, like during certain like Steam Next Fest things and other things, like for a limited time, you can play a demo version of it. Um,
Yeah.
that doesn't always necessarily happen for like Switch games, for instance, but yeah, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. But
hmm
thank you so much, Gizmodo, for your question. And if you would also like to send in questions, please do. Feel free. Jump into the Discord, go into the Mini Indie Van channel, tag me, DM me, and I will read it out on the show just like that, just like Gizmodo's question. Alrighty, now that that's out of the way, let's enter the main destination into our maps. And today we are discussing our backlogged games. Now, there are so many games out there, so many indie games that we want to get around to. And there have been moments where we see them get released and we'll either get codes from the developers or the publishers, or we'll find them, they're on sale. We're like, all right, now I can get it. It's a great time to buy it. Or, sometimes you were so excited about this game that you buy it day one, but then at the time you're playing something else and you're like, I'll get around to it. Stuff happens. And
There's
then
not
you
enough
have
time.
this, exactly, not enough time to play these games. And so you end up accumulating a backlog of these games that you want to play. So that's why we are here to talk about some of our backlog games that we really want to get to. So, Lockleth, I'll get you to start us off. What is the first game you want to mention that's in your backlog that you really want to get to?
I feel like I might have actually mentioned this the last time I was on the show, but I don't remember. It's been like over a year, I think, since then. Who knows? Um, it's called Garden Story. Now, it is on Steam. I have it on Switch. Um, it came out in 2021, so it's one that came out a while ago. It was developed by Picogram and then published by like Rose City Games, but it's if you like a Stardew Valley meets I don't know. Like, I guess Stardew does have some sort of like RPG stuff because you go to the mines, you have like sword, and you have to like attack other characters or whatever. But it's such a cute, like wholesome game. You play as this little grape. His name is Concord. And basically have to save the grove because there's like this nasty rot that has kind of overtaken everything. And so you have a little farm and the music, the soundtrack is top tier. I haven't played much of this game. I think I talked about it in a video back in 2021 when I actually bought the game on a whim. And I was like, I will get to this game. I'll get to this game. Well, it's 2026 now, and I have yet to get to this game. But I've listened to the soundtrack 1,000 times all the way through. It is very good. I like the pixel Stardew Valley art style of it. You have this little glow that's always around you that you don't necessarily always have in Stardew. But it's just so cute, it's wholesome, but there's RPG, like, action elements to it, there is some challenging and difficulties, but it's got all the same similarities like a Stardew would have, plus, extras. It's a little bit more on the RPG adventure than, like, doing a farm of sorts, but you're basically battling against different boss battles that you have to do just against the rot, but it's just been on my backlog for too many years, Fulya, and there's not enough time.
I get it. I get it. But Garden Story looks absolutely adorable. I can definitely see you, playing this quite a bit. And yeah, no, I mean, It is, especially considering that it is very similar to a Stardew Valley. It's one of those games that you feel like is going to be a long play kind of a game. I can definitely understand why, hesitation to jump straight into it.
Yeah, yeah. It's got very positive reviews on Steam, so I feel like that's a good thing.
That is absolutely a good thing. We love a positive review when it comes to our indie games. But yeah, no, Garden Story looks very cute. I can definitely see those wholesome vibes happening, and especially considering it was also announced during a Wholesome Games Direct. I think it might have been a Wholesome Direct. And yeah, it looks really cute. Probably not something I would probably jump into, but that's totally fine.
The music's great.
But I like the look of it.
And it goes on sale often. Like as we're recording this now, it's on sale, but it won't be on sale when the show comes out. So I was just say wish list it and wait for it to come on sale if you're on the fence. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okie dokie. Well, for me, my first game that I want to mention here is for a little detective game. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to playing this game myself. It is called Detective Dotson. And this is developed and published by Masala Games Private Limited. And it's a little mystery adventure game. It's wholesome. It's very cozy. And it's just one of those style of games where it kind of looks very sort of voxel, sort of pixel graphics. It's based in India, and it's just really, it looks really cool. The Steam description reads, Dotson comes across a case where each clue unravels new details about his father's sudden passing. Engage in a riveting story, explore vibrant modern India, and use your wits to uncover the truth. Now, this came out in April of last year. And then recently in the September 6/1 Indie Showcase, they announced that there was going to be some new DLC for the game. And I've had this on my wish list for a long time. And as soon as I saw the extra DLC that came up, where you can become a dog, Detective Dogson, I was like, all right, I'm in, bought. I hit the buy button for this game, and it's still in my backlog. I haven't been able to get around to it. It looks really cool, just visual art style wise. I love the look of it. It's 2D, very sort of Minecrafty kind of a thing in terms of its looks. I love the look of it. It's also available on Nintendo Switch. So if you want to play it on Switch, you can. And yeah, Detective Dotson has had some like very positive reviews for this game. I really am looking forward to checking it out. And even just the fact that it's got these Bollywood vibes as well. So the music's going to be great. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to checking this out when I get to it. It's kind of one of my top priorities of must play this game soon.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that from the 6/1 Indie with the dog bit. Because I was like, oh, you get to be a dog. I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah, I think that was the main reason that got me to hit that buy button. I was already going to buy it anyway, but as soon as they announced that DLC, I'm like, all right, done. Oh, man. But yeah, Detective Dotson is in my backlog, and I want to play it. All right, Lockleth, what is your second game that you would like to mention here?
I have a feeling that I will actually check this off my list of games to play this year. But the way I'm doing games this year, Fulya, and I should have mentioned this earlier, is it's all to the luck of the wheel. Whether it's a long game or a short game, that determines what game I play next. This one is on the wheel. It's perfect for pigeons. It's called The Bench. You play as an old man, essentially, because the retirement home is not for you, and your pigeon friends agree, Fulya. You explore the world going bench to bench, solve puzzles, and keep your mischievous pigeon crew in line in this charming interactive adventure. It looks it looks so silly. Like, you have a cane, you can hit people with it, you can throw pigeons to electrocute other, like this. If I highly recommend y'all watch the video version of the show if you're listening to just the audio, because like I can't do it justice in terms of what it is. I don't know. I can't.
It's
There's not.
chaos.
It's literal chaos. It was developed by Voxel Studios, which I assume is an indie dev. I was trying to look it up, but Voxel's a very broad term, so I was having some struggles with that. But you could I mean, you can put little hats on the pigeons. You can customize your pigeon crew. But apparently there's some sort of mystery going on. I honestly have no idea what's happening here. But you collect stamps. That's cool. I when I saw the trailer for this initially, and I don't even remember where I saw it, I was like, oh, it has pigeons. I must buy. Must buy.
Yeah.
So
this is definitely a Lockleth game with all of the pigeons.
Yeah.
I honestly, this was one of those ones that I also like the look of. It just, like you said, there's, very chaotic. Pigeons, they're, causing some sort of mischief.
You're throwing them. You're throwing the pigeons to solve puzzles. Like, you're this old man on a bench with a cane throwing pigeons in these different scenes, and there's some weirdness happening. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I love the look of it. It's very colorful. I like the art style of this game as well. And yeah, it's just one of those things where you are controlling these pigeons and you're going from bench to bench, trying to figure out how to do things. I love the idea of the customization for the pigeons. Like, it's
one of these, like in one of these screenshots I'm seeing on Steam, it has a pigeon with like a bucket on its head. And I just think that's so funny. And it's not like a nicely put together bucket. It's like one of those metal, dingy, has some dents in it bucket sitting on this pigeon's little noggin. There is a demo on Steam, though.
I was gonna say, I also saw one of the customization, very clair obscure, with the red beret and the black and white stripes kind of, and I'm like, oh, hello.
Very
trying to bring in
them.
trying to bring in that clair obscure audience. I like the look of this. I feel like I need to check out the demo, considering the demo is there. I will definitely, you know what? I'm adding the demo to my library. It's done. I need to check this out. It just looks it looks funny and very whimsical. So I love the look of it. Alrighty. My second game that is in my backlog that I want to mention here today is for a game called Artful Escape. Now, Artful Escape is a game that is developed by Beethoven and Dinosaur, published by Annapurna Interactive. Now, I know there have been some people who have mentioned this game on this very show, and I have been told to check it out. It's a adventure music game that's very involved with the music. It's story rich. I love the look of it. It actually, for whatever reason, just kind of, I don't know if you've seen those kind of characters where it's almost like it's a kind of like a South Park character where it's like 2D and there's like a paperness to it in the way that the characters move. I kind of that's what the characters look like in this particular game. And I love the look of this art style. So I'm looking forward to it. It's fully voice acted, by the way. So no reading for those of you who don't like to read.
Hallelujah.
Yes. And it just looks really colorful. And I love that it sort of bases its story around like music and stuff. So the description reads: a teenage guitar prodigy sets out on a psychedelic journey to inspire his stage persona and confront the legacy of a dead folk legend. Starring voice performances by Michael Johnston, Caroline Kinley, Lena Headey, Jason Schwartzman, Mark Strong, and Carl Weathers. So big notable names for voice actors in this particular game. And it just looks really cool. And the amount of times I've heard so many good things about this, about Artful Escape, for whatever reason, I've just kept putting it off and off. But I finally decided, you know what? I think it's time. I need to check this out because I feel like the soundtrack is going to be awesome in this game as well. Just from hearing it in the trailer itself. Unfortunately, I can't play it here because YouTube might not like it when I do that. So, I know, but it sounds great. It looks awesome. Very, very colorful. So very true to the psychedelic tag. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to checking this out. I want to get to it as soon as I can. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, these guys are also bringing out another game that'll be coming in May, hopefully, by the name of Mixtape. And I know a lot of people have heard this.
Yeah.
These are the developers who are making Mixtape. And considering that I like the look of Mixtape as well, I definitely need to play the Artful Escape soon.
Yeah. I have the Artful Escape in my Steam library. It's on my wheel.
Yeah. I have this game on PlayStation. So I bought it on my PlayStation. So it's sitting in that PlayStation library of mine. So I got to get around to it at some point. Okay. Awesome. Lockleth, what is your third game that you'd like to mention today?
It's got Animal Crossing vibes, sort of. It's called Cozy, and that's a Z, not a, well, yeah, it would be a Z. Cozy Island. Cozy Island. So you grow veggies, you can go fishing, and you can meet cute animals on this relaxing little lovely island. You can walk around, explore freely, unlock like quirky and fun items. I'm just reading the blurb here. Build your own secret base and enjoy carefree, joy-filled days at your own pace. I think it's a very fast, very quick game to play, maybe upwards of 2 hours, I believe, but it just, the characters look so like neutral and like so unenthused. Like they just have a basic smile, basic little beady eyes, and it's kind of like little ragdoll effects with the characters as well. It's a little funky, like how you do the farming. It's just got some silliness to it, and I like that there's like little worms that are walking around. I don't know if it necessarily has like multiplayer. I think it does actually. Yeah, online co-op
I think it
is what
does.
Steam is showing. But I literally bought this game so cheap one time, just on a whim, just based off the trailer. And like the character was riding in a tomato car. Like there's poop everywhere in the scenes. Like there's so much happening.
Holy crap.
But it's called Cozy Island.
Cauliflowers.
Yeah. It's like popping like popcorn out of the ground. But it's called Cozy Island. I literally don't know anything about it. I just bought it on a whim, but it is on my wheel of like quick games to complete. It was developed and published by Lazy Fish Studio. But it's got very positive reviews overall, and that's like 2,100 people that are like, this is great. So like maybe it's just so silly.
Must be good.
I guess so. It looks like they had some sort of winter content that came out in December of last year. Like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be hilarious, and I might just, it's playable on the Steam Deck. I don't know if that's really like verified, but it is playable. I think I'm just gonna play it
Yeah.
on my PC though. But anyways,
Yeah, it's
that's
probably
just one of
best.
those yeah, that's just one of those silly ones that I just wanna play one day, one afternoon or
Yeah.
something.
I honestly, the character that they had in the, and I don't know if there's like character customization much, but the character they had in the trailer, it looked like you. It's you.
Yeah, I know it is me. That's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With green outfits. That's my favorite color. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
absolutely.
I would change the cat to a dog, but that's just me. But anyways.
Yeah. No, it looks funny. I kind of like the overall sort of ragdoll physics of it, and just
Yeah.
how simplified the art style is. It's not too
Mhm.
detailed or anything, but it doesn't need to be, and it works for this type of game. So I
Yeah.
like the look of that. It looks quite funny, to be honest.
I bet it'll have some similar like silliness as like a frog
Yeah,
detective game or something like that because
I can see
it's
that.
just basic graphics, not a whole lot to see, but you're just doing simple things like fishing and farming with a little
Yeah.
chaotic twist, I guess.
That's cool. I love it. Oh my goodness. Cozy Island. Go check it out, people. Alrighty. So, my third game that I want to mention here, and if you know me, you know that I am all about the narrative games, the story rich games. And the one that I'm going to mention here is, pretty much that. And it's in my backlog. It only just came out in September of last year, by the way. And I think it was a shadow drop during the 6-1 Indie Showcase. And it is called Consume Me. Now, Consume Me is a sort of a dark comedy RPG kind of a game. It's very story rich. And it's developed by Jenny Zhao Sia. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry if I butchered that. And it's a very small indie team. There's only a few people in there, and it's being published by Hexcutable. And essentially, according to the description, did you feel stupid, fat, lazy, and ugly in high school? Well, I did, but at least I made a life simulation RPG about it. So, from what I heard, and this has also gotten a lot of like notoriety in terms of like awards and stuff. Like it's been nominated, it's won a lot of awards. It's going to hit you in the feels, especially if you've gone through something similar to this character in the way that they're telling this story, the way you might have grown up. The whole sort of fat shaming kind of a deal as a child going into your teens. That's what this game's going to be. And if you're not about that, so the big trigger warning here, probably don't play it if you don't want to go through that, like relive it in some way. But for whatever reason, I am really into the idea of playing this game. I know I have gone through that myself with with family, and with friends and stuff. So I want to see this developer's experience through their story here in Consume Me. And I've just heard nothing but good things about it, and I really want to get around to this game. It's not a very long game either. Apparently, it's very short. So I'm definitely looking forward to giving it a go. I do already have it. It's in my library. I need to get around to it soon. And it's had so many positive reviews. So, yeah, Consume Me. Definitely want to check this one out.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the trailer for that and like so many different like showcases and such, but it's in my wish list. I don't own the game, but it's
Mm,
on there only because like sometimes games that are very real to the people that made it, it's very realistic to their life. If it feels
mm.
any what similar to mine, I'm like, oh, that's too real. I can't handle that right now. So I haven't done the thing and purchased it.
Yep.
But it would be a good, like, quick game with, like, very impactful, to you and to those that kind of understand that could also handle that type of content, after
Yeah.
after a lot of healing.
Yeah. 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 The other thing I will also mention is I like the art style of it as well. It's very sort of like hand drawn, kind of
Yeah.
like a hand painted kind of a thing.
Similar to like a Scott Pilgrim almost in some ways, like a
Yeah,
comic
kind of.
almost. Hmm.
Kind of like that. And yeah, it's like I said, there's like some funny moments in there as well, but it's probably more so kind of, poking fun at the whole idea of your weight issues. And it's definitely going to hit on some mental health stuff as well. But yeah, Consumi, just nothing but good things. I'm looking forward to at some point playing this game soon. Okay. We've mentioned the our three most wanted games that we want to play from our backlogs. Lockleth, do you have any honorable mentions?
Yes, I have two. One of them's called Nova Hearts. I did play this on a stream. Probably it's been like over 2 years now. It has mixed reviews. There is a demo on Steam if y'all want to try it, but it's like a turn-based dating sim, visual novel type game. But it's kind of like magical girl vibes as well. But a mysterious force of power transforms you and other highly attractive people. I do agree. They are very, very beautiful people. In the area into superheroes, and some of them are also villains. So you have to text, date, and fight your friends and enemies alike. So I played a little bit of it. It is some like turn-based, which I'm terrible at turn-based games. I also don't have the patience for the waiting my turn bit, so I'll have to get over that. But it was developed and published by Light Bulb Crew. But like I said, mixed reviews. There's a demo. I guess go try it out.
What's
The
that title
characters,
again?
Nova Hearts,
Nova Hearts.
Nova. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a very interesting game, and I'm like rewatching the trailer on my end too to just kind of remind myself as to what's happening. But like you're basically just in school, and then all of a sudden there's superheroes and villains, and you and your two best friends are on this superhero side. And there's like a texting thing, which I feel like might be a little bit strange for some people. Like you're texting back and forth with these characters. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
why didn't they have like a cutscene for this? Why are they doing that? There are cutscenes. You do make decisions, but think of like the magical girl Sailor Moon transformations.
Yeah.
They have that, and it's like, oh, this is so cool, and like the fighting is different. I couldn't quite grasp it. So I might play it on baby mode if I do finally eventually play it. But I haven't seen like characters like this before in games. Like they're very interesting and different. So
Yeah. I like the art style. It's very colorful.
yeah, very colorful game.
Mm.
That's one of two. I don't know if you want me to mention both of them right now or what.
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Okay, the other one, which I know Seth has probably mentioned. I don't know if he's mentioned it on this show. He's definitely mentioned it elsewhere. Is Squeakross Home Squeak Home, which was developed and published by Owlballoon. It came out in like June last year, so it's like a kind of newer one. But you solve and transform puzzles into furniture to decorate the perfect home for your rodent friend. I think it's called like a P-Cross style puzzling is what it is.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe I've played puzzle games like that. I'm more of a Sudoku crossword. But it's not like a super challenging thing from what I could tell, but there's apparently they've added another 230 puzzles. And I remember when that announcement came out, I was like, more? I'm like further
More
behind.
puzzles.
Yes, I'm like further. There's hundreds and hundreds of puzzles, and I haven't even started the game yet. I know I'm gonna love unlocking new furniture and like outfits for my little mouse rat character and just decorating the home because that's like one of my favorite things to do. But it has like very positive, overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and there's a demo for that too. So I wanted to make sure for the most part, included games that had demos because it's hard to like tell if you're going to be interested in something if you haven't like given it a try
absolutely.
first. I don't know.
Totally get that. Yeah.
It's up there, but that would probably be one of those games I casually play, like here and there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. I've played the demo for Squeakross and I tried, I really did. But the puzzles for me, I've not played a Picross game myself as well. So I'm kind of like you in the sense that this is very new to me. It's very cute. I'm not going to lie. Very cute. I love it. And the fact that the puzzles that you actually, play through give you items for your little house, which is cool. But for whatever reason, my brain just was not understanding the formula of how it worked.
Yeah. Like I said, I've never done it, and I don't know if it's exactly like a P-Cross or not. I just know that's what Seth has mentioned.
Yeah.
But I've never done a puzzle like that before, so it might take some time for me to figure that out. This pigeon brain can't do puzzles sometimes. It kind of just depends on what it is.
No, that's fair enough. No, I like it. Some of my honorable mentions that are in my backlog. Big visual novel fan, so I've got Until Then in my backlog that I really want to get to. They have been this is developed by Polychroma Games, published by Maximum Entertainment, and this is a very sort of pixel graphic, emotional visual novel, and I love my visual novels. And this one looks like it's going to be a lengthy one. I've played the demo, like the prologue for this game when they first announced it before it released, and I loved it. And so I really wanted to grab it and then bought it when I think either when it released or they may have had like an introductory offer for it, or maybe it went on sale. I can't remember, but I bought it around the time that it had released. But I bought it on PlayStation because I was waiting for the PlayStation release. And I still haven't gotten around to it. It's still there. So essentially, I'll read the description. A fateful meeting sets off a chain reaction, upending Mark's life. People disappear and memories prove unreliable. Uncover a hidden truth with Mark and his friends in this narrative adventure and race to unravel the mystery before it's too late. So there's like a really cool story behind this game. They've got it's gotten so many good reviews as well. Like it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam, and it's Steam Deck verified. They've got DLC coming soon, which means I really need to get this game started.
You're behind.
I know, I'm so behind.
Catch up. DLC's coming, Fulya. They're waiting for you.
They even revealed merch for this. There's like little plushies and t-shirts and stickers.
Don't buy merch until you've played it. Don't be like me and buy it thinking it's a cute shirt. I'll get around to it. Then you're like one of those people that wears a band tee of a band you've never heard of. Okay, don't do that.
No, I won't do that. Absolutely not. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking this game out. So I just need to find the time to sit down to play it. Since I did buy it on the PlayStation, it's literally I can only play it when I'm sitting like in front of a TV or something. So definitely one of those kind of games. I'm really looking forward to that. Another game that I want to mention is LocoMotive, and it is another detective game that is fully voice acted, by the way. And it's funny. It's comedy. It's point and click. There's a mystery, pixel graphics. And I played a demo for this game when it first kind of got announced, and it's actually kind of funny. I like the comedy's really good. The writing's really great for this game. And I'll read the description. There's been a murder aboard the Ruse Express, so they're on a train, and you're the suspects. Prove your innocence in this comedy point-and-click murder mystery packed with twists, laughs, and larger-than-life characters. And I love that. I love the sound of that. Even after playing the demo, I was just so enthralled by it. Definitely had to put this on my wish list. And I think LocoMotive, I have a feeling this game, either I bought it or someone gifted it to me. If they did gift it to me, I'm sorry, I forgot who it was.
That just
But
happens, you know?
it's yeah, it's in my library. It's developed by Robust Games, published by Chucklefish, and yeah, very positive reviews. It looks great. Yeah, I love comedic stories, and when it's combined with sort of a murder mystery, why not?
Yeah, I think I have that one in my wish list, that one for sure.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
love like mystery games.
mm,
But I'm a mixed bag. I'm all over the place.
yeah, yeah. That's
But
true.
voice acting is nice. I do like games that have
Yes.
voice acting. It's why I'm a high on outright games for kids because all of those are voice acting. There's not a lot of reading. We love not having to
Yeah.
read.
That's totally fair.
Mhm.
And then the last game I want to mention is for a game that a lot of people will already know about, and that is Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Now, I have already played the first game, absolutely loved it, and went out of my way. I think while I was playing the first one, I went out of my way and bought Episode 2. I kind of started playing like a little bit of it. Like I started the beginning story of the game, but then I stopped because I said to myself, you know what? I want to platinum the first game because I bought it on PlayStation. So I have both of them on PlayStation. I wanted to platinum the first one. So I was like, all right, let me go back to the other one then and play through it a bit more so that I can get all the trophies. And then I stopped. And so now I haven't. So I'm going to technically haven't played through the whole of Episode 2. Literally just like the first maybe half an hour, maybe an hour. It's not a lot. So that's why it's still in my backlog. I'm considering it still in my backlog. And yeah, because I love the first game so much, and the story in the first game was great. I loved the making coffee mechanic. My look, I know a lot of, especially you, Lockleth. I know you said that my latte art skills are great, but I don't think they're that great.
Girl, you didn't see mine. Mine looked like hot trash in the summer. What do you mean? I look like I had old man hands with arthritis, shaky hands, like can't make a basic heart as latte art. Like I could not. Yours was great compared to mine.
I don't know. I was experimenting to see what I could do. The only reason why I don't think it looked great is mostly because my brain is thinking real life coffee art. How do I do it that way? But then the game mechanic is a little bit different in the way you control how to do the milk pouring. So
Yeah,
that's why
I
it
have
comes
it on
out a bit weird.
I have it on Switch and I played through the
Yeah.
first one. A lot of reading, I will say. That's quite the opposite.
It is a lot of reading.
What, there's a
Yeah.
lot of reading. Just be aware, a lot of reading. If you're not a content creator and you don't make a video out of it, you're fine. But if me, I did a full playthrough series of the first game as entirety. I was exhausted at the end of every recording. Reading out loud all those bubbles. That's a lot.
I did not make that mistake because I knew there was going to be a lot of reading. I'm like,
I was
no,
not
I'm good.
prepared.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna play through it myself.
But I do have the Hibiscus one in my backlog as well as looking forward to the Tokyo one whenever it comes out. Yeah.
Yep, same. That is a reason why I need to get around to Episode 2. So even though it's got no real correlation to the Tokyo game, there's still going to be some characters that might sort of cross over in a way. So I want to make sure I've at least played through Episode 2 before jumping into Tokyo. And this is being developed and published by, it has been, Toge Productions. And they usually come down to the Australia, like the PAX Australia. And I have seen them there a few times. And because of that, I don't know if you can see in the video version, I do have two of their characters from Episode 2, by the way, in acrylic form sitting behind me on my shelf.
Oh, I have a postcard on my fridge that you sent me.
Yes.
From the first one. Yeah.
That was the same day when I bought those acrylic standees. And I have your postcard that you you gave me too.
You were like, if you want to write a note on the other one and send it back,
Yeah.
that'd be great. I was like, of course I'm going to do that.
Yeah. So yeah, Coffee Talk episode 2 on my backlog. All right, that is it for our main topic. What backlog games do you guys have? Well, guess what? Because it is our main topic, we're also going to do a giveaway here. We're going to add to your backlog.
More.
And
you need more games.
More games. Add it to your library. So this is where we're going to have some fun. We want you to write down in the video version of this podcast, of this episode, video version, comment underneath, mention your top 3 backlog indie games. Top 3, mention it in the comments. You have until the 19th of April to submit your top 3. You have some time. And then we're going to draw it the next day on the 20th of April. 3 winners will be chosen. So you have good odds here. Make sure you comment on the YouTube video with your top 3 backlogged indie games. We will do the drawing. 3 winners will be chosen, and the winners will be contacted via a reply to the comment in the YouTube video so that we can then actually contact you elsewhere to send
we're
you.
not putting the code out there on Front Street.
No. It's more of a, hey, you won. How can we contact you? So make sure you submit your top 3 backlog games, and you might have a chance to win an indie game to add to your backlog, make it bigger.
Just add, just more. Whenever there's a sale, I always add to mine. So this is, at least you're adding it for free. So that's cool.
Exactly. And you get a chance of winning either a Steam code or an ID at Xbox code. So there are your options. All right. With that out of the way, it's time to jump into the indie circuit. We have a lot of games coming out in April, and some of them at the time of, maybe not that time of recording, at the time of release of this podcast, a couple of these games will already be out, including Fishbowl, which I am very much looking forward to, which will be out on PC and PlayStation. We have People of Note, which has been highly recommended as well by a lot of people. A lot of people are looking forward to this. People of Note out now on all platforms. And then coming out on the 8th of April, we have Super Alloy Crush coming out early access on PC. Also on the same day is Chain Staff coming out on all platforms. On the 9th of April, we have Dark Switch coming out on PC. On the 10th of April, we have Tiny Bookshop coming to PlayStation. Tiny Bookshop is already out on PC. This is a PlayStation release. And then on the same day, we also have Fight Life Vanguard coming to PC. On the 13th of April, we have Gunboat God coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Dosa Divas will be releasing on the 14th of April on all platforms. And the next few games will also be coming out on the same day. Moses and Plato, Last Train to Clawville coming to PC. Replaced coming to PC and Xbox. And finally, A Storied Life, Tabitha, coming to PC and Switch. On the 15th of April, we have Cleaning Up coming to PC, PlayStation, and Switch. On the 16th of April, we've got a few games coming. Mouse PI for Hire coming to all platforms. Gecko Gods coming to PC, PlayStation, and Switch. Shantytown coming to PC. Clockwork Ambrosia will be out on the 22nd of April on PC. We've got Outbound coming on all platforms on the 23rd of April. On the 27th of April, we have Moomin Troll Winter's Warmth coming to PC and Switch. And finally, on the 30th of April, we have Incombini One Store, Many Stories coming to all platforms. Now, Lockleth, I saw you getting very excited by a lot of these games that are being announced coming soon. Which ones are you looking forward to?
Too many, too many. Yeah, the Tiny Bookshop one threw me off because I was like, I thought that was on Steam already, but yeah, it's just for PlayStation. I've heard good things about like Dosa Divas. I'm excited for that one. Mouse PI for Hire. Gecko Gods has been on my wish list forever.
Yeah,
Um,
same.
Outbound, the Moomin Troll, Winter's Warmth, and then I think I added Inconveni One Store Mini Stories to my wish list. So I'm excited about that one too. But yeah, I played the first like Moomin Troll game, so this is like the second one, kind of focusing more on, oh, I can't even remember the actual
The
character
actual Moomin Troll.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, actual Moomin
Yeah.
Troll. And I liked the first one, though I haven't finished it, so I guess technically Snufkin, that one is still on my backlog technically. But yeah, there's too many. My
There's so many. Yeah. So
Fishbowl
many
too.
awesome games.
I'm
Fishbowl.
excited
Yep.
for. Yeah.
Yep, I'm absolutely looking forward to Fishbowl. And for me, I've got Dosa Divas in my wish list. I do also need to play the demo, so there is a demo for that. I do need to get around to it. I played through the demo for cleaning up. It's actually quite fun. It's kind of like a power wash sim, but it's more sort of top down view, and you're cleaning up different rooms with a little sort of vacuum, sort of like those, backpack vacuums, and you're going
Yeah.
around, you're cleaning up all that sort of stuff. And it's quite fun. Gecko Gods, like you, it's been on my wish list for a very long time. Looking forward to it. I also played Shanty Town's demo. That was quite fun too. It's essentially just a little what do they call them? Oh my gosh. Damn, words. Oh no, why can't I
Words are
think of
hard.
it? Oh my gosh. It's a city builder. It's Sandbox. There we go.
There you go. We got there. Good job.
We got there. It has photo mode. It's really cool. I like, and the art style of it looks really nice as well. So yeah, Shantytown, definitely looking forward to that. Outbound, I spent so much time, like the 90-minute demo that they put out. I played through the whole thing, and like it's essentially it's a cozy survival game. There's nothing coming after you or anything like that. But you're in a van. You get to deck it out the way you want, and you just go out camping. It's so good. And yeah, and I mentioned it in the Steam Next Fest detour episode that I did with Seth. So if you want to learn more about my thoughts on that, go check that out. Yeah, again, same with Moomin Troll, Winter's Warmth. I haven't played Snufkin, actually. I haven't played the first one.
It's a
but
good
I really liked
idea into what Moomin Troll might be about too. So like getting
because I was
like
going to say,
same art style, storyline stuff. It's simple little puzzles.
Yeah.
It's not too complicated.
After playing the Moomin Troll demo, in the story, they mention Snufkin. So I'm like, maybe I should play the first one.
I have a month to finish Snufkin. Okay, cool.
We'll see. And then Incombini, I am very much looking forward to as well. And I've played the demo to that. It's really cool. It's just like a little convenience store sort of management simulator. And it's really cozy, set in like a Japanese retro convenience store. So I like the vibes. Awesome. All right. That is essentially the show. Thank you for joining us on this quick ride. It's time to park this van. We would like to thank all of our supporters over on patreon.com/Carpool Gaming. We're going to start off with our ultimate producers, Jonathan Brown, whose link you can find at linktree.pme.jib. Jonas Young and Tony Baker. Our platinum producers, Non-Smokin' Joe, The Captain, and Brian Reese. And our gold members, Adam K, Awesome Dave 1337, Benny, Bradmore, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Luma, Dano, Emilio Kelly, John 32, Laura, Liger Woods 330, Mr. Giggles, Patrice Millett, Pehe EP, Stephen Keller, and Tech Mike. Thank you all so much for being a supporter over at patreon.com/Carpool Gaming. If you want to join the ranks, head on over to that page, choose a tier that's right for you, or you can even check out the 7-day free trial to the gold member tier and see how much of our content you can get through. I can guarantee it, you're not going to get through all of it.
Absolutely not.
But still have fun checking out all of the stuff we do over there. And yeah, that is it. Lockleth, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on YouTube and Twitch at Lockleth, but easiest place where all of my stuff is located all in one is lockleth.com.
We have a .com.
We do. Fulya and I both have a .com. I feel like a lot of us do. I feel like by
so.
now everyone should get a .com. It's just an easy domain thing. I paid mine in advance, you know. There you go.
Absolutely. As for me, you can find me as well on YouTube and Twitch at Foolish Fuji. You can also find me on socials at Foolish Fuji. And like Lockleth, I also have a .com. Head on over to foolishfuji.com and you'll find all the links and more over there. Thank you, Lockleth, for supporting me.
It's one of my favorite glasses. I'm holding up for audio listeners the koala drinking boba, like glass with like a lid and a straw. Like it's. I have one in my own merch and I have yours, and I just keep swapping between the two of them. Whichever one's clean, that's the one I'm using.
Yep. But that is it. Thank you all again for listening to the Mini Indie Van, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.